And preparations are underway in parts of Florida and Georgia for Hurricane Helene, which is expected to make landfall in the Gulf as a potential Category 3 storm on Thursday. Forecasters are warning it could bring a life-threatening storm surge as well as strong and damaging winds to a large portion of Florida and the southeast US. Parts of Mexico have already seen severe flooding as a result of that storm.
The Met Office has issued yellow rain warnings across England, Wales and Northern Ireland. It comes after parts of eastern England saw flash floods earlier this week, damaging homes and causing travel disruption. Today's heavy rain could cause further flooding and power cuts.
A crowdfunding page set up to raise money for AFC Wimbledon after the club's pitch was damaged by flooding has received more than £100,000 in donations. Parts of the ground in Plough Lane were left underwater after large amounts of rain fell in the area on Sunday night and Monday morning, causing extensive damage to the pitch.
Now, wet weather warnings are in place for parts of England as heavy rain threatens to cause flooding and travel disruption. The Met Office issued warnings from 6 p.m. tonight for parts of the Midlands and southern England, while warnings are already in place for eastern England and parts of Wales and Northern Ireland. Well, Joe Black is in Northamptonshire for us tonight. Joe.
Yes, the bad weather from the last few days has caused hundreds of homes in Kent and Bedfordshire and Northamptonshire, where I'm standing now, to be flooded. And as you can see, look, we're here in Earls Barton. You can just look down the road there, that's closed, flooded. Just round the corner there is a marina which is also completely saturated. And if you just take a look here, there is a red kayak. We've seen two men in a green canoe this evening making their way around the water, but people have also been using this kayak here to navigate their way round. We've spoken to a lady in the next village who said her home was completely ruined by floodwater in the space of 10 minutes. We've seen people rescued off riverboats, and we've seen a nearby caravan park about 5 miles from where I'm standing talking to you now completely evacuated. Now the question is whether things are about to get worse. There is an amber warning for rain which covers central England and some of the eastern counties, and that lasts for 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's just started. There's a wider yellow warning as well for rain which covers wider parts of England and Wales. It means places that are saturated and soggy now could face more problems to come.
Hello there. Heavy rain has dominated weather headlines in recent days, and there's more wet weather to come. In fact, for some parts of southern England, we've already seen way above the average monthly rainfall totals. And in these three towns, we've actually had 3 times more rain than we should have in September.
Some quite serious rain out there this morning, Carol.
There's some really heavy rain, Nina. Yes, you're quite right. Good morning, everyone. It's been raining solidly for many through the course of the night. That rain is moving a bit further northwards, and then today it will start to sink southwards once again. And it's going to be windy with it too, particularly so through the English Channel, across parts of northern England, Northern Ireland, and also southern Scotland. Wet, Charlie, in a word, wet. Good morning, everybody. We've had a lot of rain in the last 24 hours. The table I'm going to show you is up until 5 o'clock this morning. Ronaldsway on the Isle of Man has had 40 millimetres of rainfall. That is just over 1.5 inches. In Cardiff, 34 millimetres. Larkhill in Wiltshire, 28 millimetres. So you're seeing the trend.
There we go. A cup of tea in the afternoon and lots of champagne in the evening. That's Carol's routine, isn't it?
Is it? Is that right, Carol?
Every day.
Oh, I like the sound of that one, Nina.
I'll join you.
It's a date. Good morning, everybody. This morning, it is a wet start to the day, as I'm sure you will have heard through the course of the night. The rain is moving northwards. Behind it, in the south, we're seeing a return to some showers, but through the day, some of those showers will be heavy with some hail and possibly some thunder. There's a lot of rain around, actually, Charlie, today. Good morning, everyone. The rain has been pushing steadily north through the course of the night. It's brightened up a touch now across parts of southern England, but we're not immune to some showers. And through the day, some of those could be heavy and thundery with some hail. But the rain continuing across Northern Ireland. It's particularly heavy currently across Northern Ireland and also northeast England. It's really mixed today, Charlie. Good morning, everyone. First of all, some of us are seeing a lot of rain. It's moving north, it will come back south, and you can see the huge puddle here from one of our weather watchers that was sent in earlier from Herefordshire.
Carol, is it going to rain? Yes.
Yes, you've got it, Charlie. Yes, it is. Good morning, everybody. We've got some rain currently, heavy across Northern Ireland and also northeast England. Scarborough in the last hour has recorded 11 millimetres of rain.
Hello, thank you, Lewis. Well, look, following all of the recent rain, I'm going to start off with the better news in that it will be turning drier into the weekend, but also a lot chillier too, with a touch of frost for some. However, in the meantime, there is a lot more wet weather to come today and tonight too. And of course, many places across central areas of England have the ground already saturated. Still a number of flood warnings in place. And there's actually now an amber weather warning in place too tonight.
Hello there, good afternoon. Well, this unsettled weather is set to continue over the next few days. Sunshine, some scattered heavy showers as captured here by one of our weather watchers, this big shower cloud in the background.
Rain, definitely, maybe.
Oh, very good. I see what you did there, Lewis. Thank you for that. Yes, certainly, actually, for the rain. Now, it's been very wet lately. You don't need me to tell you that. 3 times the average September rainfall already recorded across many central areas of England in particular. The rivers are full, the ground is saturated, and there are still 27 flood warnings in place, again, mostly across the Midlands, central areas of England. Amber weather warning here overnight tonight. I'll come on to that in just a moment. But across England and Wales this afternoon, a lot of the wet weather is coming in the form of thunderstorms. There will be some bright and sunny spells in between.
Not great for most other people. Louise Lear is here. We saw very, very rainy in Northamptonshire.
Rain. Some places already, Sophie, in southern England have had their wettest September on record. And we're just adding to the rainfall totals that we've seen so far.
Risk of further flooding and some very difficult travel conditions in the heaviest downpours. Hello, we've been dodging the downpours today, some really heavy showers, and we're not done with the rain yet. A Met Office yellow warning continues, and of course after all the rain we've had recently, the ground's saturated, so there is a...
What a wet morning we had. Got soaked.
Well, it's been like 2 seasons in one day, actually, today, hasn't it? Because warm in the sunshine, Assad, but boy, if you got caught in those showers, you knew about it, didn't you? So, yes, we had some sunshine. Actually, temperatures in the London area got up to 18 degrees, so it was quite pleasant. But when the rain came, yes, we all knew about it. This was Richmond Park this afternoon with some heavy downpours. There's more wet weather to come, in actual fact.
The next 12 hours will see some very heavy rainfall for parts of the country, with further flooding expected. We have yellow and amber weather warnings in place.
Joe is in Leeds for us tonight, and there are actually weather warnings across parts of the UK, Joe.
There are some nasty weather to come this evening and the first part of tomorrow. I'm in Leeds this evening. It's been raining here non-stop all day. I'm sheltering by the magnificent pillars of Leeds Town Hall, first built in 1858 and currently being fully refurbished. Across Yorkshire today, plenty of rain. The last 24 hours, they've recorded 60 millimetres, and other parts of the country have had some very heavy rainfall again today. And of course, earlier in the week, we've seen flooding, so some real problems with rivers reaching very high points. Now, these pictures taken earlier today in Bedfordshire show the extent of flooding in that area this afternoon. Really heavy downpours across central and southern parts of England and Wales today. and Oxfordshire has recorded its wettest September on record. Unfortunately, there is more to come. We have heavy rainfall due tonight, and these Met Office warnings illustrate where we're going to see the heaviest of that rain. Northeastern parts of England saw really heavy rain today with a yellow warning. That rain has now sunk southwards and positioned itself across central and southern parts of England as we head into tonight. So a wide yellow warning. Embedded within that, an amber warning for very heavy rainfall covering the Midlands, but also fringing into parts of Gloucestershire, Oxfordshire and Cambridgeshire as we go through tonight and into the early hours of tomorrow morning. So some really heavy rainfall on the way, but it will ease off through tomorrow morning. Looking at the amber warning in a bit more detail, it's our second highest warning for the Met Office for rain, and it means that the area affected will see some really heavy rainfall, and flooding is likely as we go through tonight and into tomorrow. Potential for power cuts, severe travel disruption in that area, and potentially some communities temporarily cut off by floodwater. It will get better as we go through into tomorrow though, even for the affected areas. Why is it all happening? Well, as you can see, low pressure firmly positioned across the UK. Now this evening's details, northern areas will fare a good deal better, clearer and colder across northern England, Scotland and Northern Ireland tonight. That rain band positions itself across central and southern parts of England and Wales through tonight and into tomorrow morning, and that's where we'll see the heaviest rainfall as we approach dawn. If you're worried about flooding in your area, you can of course visit the Environment Agency website for the latest flood alerts and warnings. Take care.